Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica. And if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video is going to be all about building your teaser, working up to your teaser. In fact, the next few videos I'm going to be posting is going to be a progression into your teaser. Now, I have to admit, I'm a Pilates instructor and I'm not able to quite stick my Pilates teaser here lately. I was able to a year or so ago, but I've just gotten out of practice. So maybe you've never done the teaser before, or you can't quite get into it without using all the wrong muscles or momentum and you can't hold the position. Follow along with me as we challenge ourselves and work together to get into our teaser. So for today, we will be doing a little bit of rolling on the spine. So I have a couple towels and some blankets underneath my mat because my mat is one of those thin yoga mats to support the spine. I highly advise against rolling on the spine on a thin yoga mat with just like concrete or wood or just a hard surface underneath. It's not good for the back. It's not comfy. And with a padded surface, it also challenges your core more to find that stability and that balance. So grab those things, grab your towels, your mat, and I will see you in a moment. So we're going to be starting on our mat today. We're going to be doing some pretty basic movements in Pilates, but we're going to be building upon the foundation of the teaser and where our legs should be and what we should be feeling. So we're going to go right into the hundreds. So go ahead and lie back. We're not going to be lifting our legs for this one. So find your legs straight. Find heels together, toes apart. We're really going to be tapping into those wrapping muscles today and find that neutral spine. Draw the stomach in. Let's reach the arms back. Anchor the ribs down. Anchor the tailbone down. Big inhale. And then exhale. Roll up. Roll up into your teaser. Try to anchor the tailbone, all right? Don't allow it to curl up. See my quads puff up? Don't allow that to happen. Reach the toes away and start pumping here. So we're inhaling for 5 and we're exhaling for 5. You're not looking up, you're looking down at your stomach, down at your pubic bone, and you're trying to find a long waist here. The arms are connected to your back, so the pumping's coming from your back. Now with control, without changing the shape of your pelvis, float that right leg up, lengthen it away, all right? Feel the work in your side and lower down. Float the other leg up, stay in that external rotation and lower down. Keep scooping the abdominals, keep anchoring the tailbone. Keep pumping. I know it's a long 100s. So as you're lifting one leg up, the other leg is pressing down into the mat and lower down. Last one here. Get yourself even. Lower down. Lower the arms down. Reach the arms back. Look from right to left. Relax that neck and let's do our roll up. All right. So reach the arms up overhead. You're still in the external rotation. Press the heels together and press your heels down into the mat. All right. So feel your back body kick on when you do that. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Now pull your shoulders down. All right. In fact, bring your hands down to the mat. Open up your chest here. Hold. Roll up. Hold, open up your chest even more. Keep pressing your feet down into the mat. Roll up a little bit more, scoop the abdominals, roll up and over. Find a stretch at the top. All right, keeping your hands down here. All right, we're working on opening, keeping our chest open as we do the roll up, okay? So keep the chest open and roll back. Press your feet into the floor. And try to relax your quads. Good. All right, let's do that again. All right, reach the arms up to start, plug the shoulders down, big inhale, and then exhale, lift up, bring your hands down. Good. Now press your shoulder blades into the mat. Good. Relax those quads and roll up. Roll up, roll up, roll up. Good. And then round forward. So if you're noticing that your feet are moving all over the place, that means your hip flexors are taking over and not your abdominals. We want to get out of that. So when I say quads are puffing up and relax them, that's what I mean. So get your quads long as we're rolling up and down. So squeeze that bottom, press your thighs, press your back, your legs into the mat, and go ahead and roll back. Reach the toes away and pull your waist up off of your hips. It's so hard. Shoulders out of the ears, open up the chest. Good. And then roll it back. If you're finding your feet are still moving, just focus on not moving them as much. Let's do a couple more here. Let's do it with the arms up this time. Plug the shoulders in, scoop, scoop, lift up, and up and over. All right, again, try not to let those feet move. Don't let them move. Relax those quads. Open up the chest. Good. One more. Lift up. Keep the chest open and wide. Wide collarbone. Scoop, 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 up and over. How did you do with the feet? All right, let's go ahead and roll it back. All right, and let's do our single leg circle here. So just as we were finding that back body of the leg activation into the floor, let's do it again here. So press that left leg into the mat. That right leg goes straight up to the ceiling. All right, I want you to think of anchoring your hips down. All right, let's cross the body and then up across. So that left foot is flexed, the right toe is pointed and slightly externally rotated. Use those arms to plant them into the mat. Keep the chest open. And the core is so tight here. Keep pressing that left leg into the mat. Last one here in this direction. Other direction. Really focus on anchoring the pelvis, the hips down, all right? And using those arms. Opening up the chest, pelvis doesn't move. You're exhaling to bring that leg up. Good. And lower down. All right, left leg comes up. Really press that right leg in. Anchor it down. It's bolted to the mat. In fact, squeeze that right butt cheek if you can. Go for that circle. Can start off small to begin with. Play with your range of motion. I'm hoping that you're noticing by really pressing that right heel, that right leg into the mat helps. Last one here. Good. And reverse. Keep that external rotation. Trying to stay out of those hip flexors. Last one here. Good. And drop it down. All right, find those heels together, toes apart once again. Let's go for that roll up. Don't move the feet. Inhale, and then exhale. Scoop. Relax those quads. Lengthen them out, up and over. All right, rolling like a ball. So here's for the padded part. So scoot to the edge or the end, closer to the end of your mat, because I don't want you rolling off of the mat onto a hard surface. So let's first find our hands behind our thighs here. And then you're gonna walk your feet in and press your feet together. My knees are slightly open. All right, sit up tall to start. The elbows are wide, shoulders are out of your ears. And you're gonna hollow out the abdominals. All right, and you're gonna float the feet up. Hold here and just find the scoop. Now, as you're doing this, lightly press your thighs into your hands. You should feel this like extra strong base kind of activate. You might even feel your butt kick on. All right, so your legs are active in this. Hold, hold, and lower down. Let's do it again. Keep our hands here. So scoop the abdominals. So your low back is rounded. Your chest is still open though. And you're still trying to lift your ribs up off the hips. So that's a common thing. You just tend to want to sink down here. You want to stay lifted. All right. Stay lifted. Press your thighs into your hands. Good. And then lower down. All right. Let's take our hands to our shins or our ankles. So if you found that that was challenging enough, keep your hands behind your thighs. If not, let's progress forward so you can scoot your feet in just a little bit more. It's going to be harder the closer in your feet are. So find your balance. Hold here, stay lifted, right? So shoulders are gliding down your ears. You're lightly pressing your feet or your shins into your hands, and you're pulling your waist away from your thighs. Good. Hold here. Good. And lower down. On this next one, we're going to go for the roll, okay? And it's kind of fun if you've never done it. So bring those heels in. All right. Find that strong base here. Now, keep pressing your shins into your hands and roll back. And roll up. Find your balance. Stick it. And up. Inhale. Exhale. Scoop the abdominals. Woo! Fight for the stick. Give me a couple more here. So you find you really have to round your low back in order to get that smooth. And you're trying not to use momentum. So try to keep the feet into your bottom, okay? Stick it, stick it. Use your abdominals to find the balance. One more here. Good. And drop the feet down. Beautiful. All right, so let's lengthen out our left leg. So scoot back a little bit. And we'll do our series of 5, our single leg stretch. So left hand right underneath the knee, right hand at the ankle or the shin. All right, and then you're gonna take the shape back with you. So still scooping the abdominals, roll back, hold here, keep the left leg down, just find this yummy stretch. Your stomach is pulling away from your thigh. Now float the leg up to 45. Good. Now anchor the tailbone, reach the right hip away and switch. So now my right hand is underneath my knee, my left hand is at my ankle, and switch. I want you reaching your legs out to 45 because our legs go to 45 at our teaser. So we're trying to train our legs to go there. And keep your tailbone long on the mat. So let's add on. Legs go straight and then bring a knee in. Legs go straight, then bring a knee in. Slow and controlled. Out at 45 and in. One more. And in. Bring both knees in. Drop the head down. Look from side to side. All right, let's go for our double leg stretch. And as we do this, I don't want your booty to lift. All right, I want you to think of trying to get your tailbone down. Still small ball, but keep your tailbone, that bony notch in your butt crack down. So lift your head, neck, and shoulders. All right, hollow out the abdominals, pull them away from your thighs. Shoulders are out of your ears. And go for that double leg stretch. And in. Stick the booty out, hollow out the abdominals, reach the arms and legs back. And in. Out. Bring the arms to the hips. And in. Out. Sorry, arms back. And in. Out. And in. I'm going all out of order. Out. Arms to hips. Good. Stick that booty out and bring it in. Good. Drop that head down. Let's move to our scissors. So on this one, I want you to find the stretch in your hamstring. So if you're like me and you have a tight low back, tight hamstrings, that's gonna really hinder your teaser or getting into your teaser. If you're not flexible back here, you won't be able to get it. So go for your right leg first up top, left leg drops down. Again, stick that booty out and get those elbows wide, upper back is wide. And switch legs. Really reach the left hip away, reach the right toes away, feel the stretch, and switch. So bring your leg to your hands first. Try not to reach for it. Keep your hands still in space, and then give it a pull. Now let's add on. Let's flex the feet. Find a stretch elsewhere. Slow and controlled here. And stick that booty out. So on this next one, hold here in your stretch. Stick the booty out. So when I say that, I'm thinking about trying to get more of your butt crack on the mat. You should feel even more of a stretch. And switch. Last one here. Find the stretch. Find the stretch. Good. And hug it in. So let's go for our lower and lift. It'll be the last one here of our series of 5. All right, so hands go behind the base of the skull. All right, you're creating this kind of hammock with your hands, never on the neck, right there at that ridge of your skull. Legs go straight up to the ceiling. Let's find a heels together, toes apart. So your spine is imprinted for this one. All right, you're gonna lower the legs and then exhale it up. Lower the legs and up. So really find those wrapping muscles. You're staying in the external rotation. Now squeeze the booty to lift up. Squeeze. So when I say wrapping muscles, think of externally rotating those upper thigh bones to lift up even more. Okay, I'm trying to train our bodies to get out of our hip flexors, to get out of our quads, even though they're important. Press your head into your hands. Last one here. And up and bend it in. Oh, isn't that nice? All right, let's roll up. Let's come to our spine stretch. Because like I said, if you have tight low back, tight hamstrings, it's gonna really hinder you getting into that teaser. So let's find our feet flex. They're wide, maybe about the width of the mat, maybe just a hair wider. All right, reach those arms forward. Now, just like we did with the single leg stretch, press your legs into the mat. In fact, just do that and release. Press your legs into the mat. So you're activating your booty, you're pressing your heels down into the mat. You should feel your abdominals a little bit kick on there as you're sitting up tall. And release. Press, press, and release. Pretty cool, right? Sit up tall, shoulders are down the ears, press those feet down, big inhale, and then exhale, round forward. Keep pressing your feet into the mat. Now, if you're tight, like me, I encourage you to go as far as you can to get that stretch that you need. And then roll it up. If you're very loose and you're flexible, I want you to think of pulling your navel and your ribs back even more, right? And then lifting your waist up off of your hips and then come up, okay? So big inhale, press down, and then exhale, round up and over, up and over. Navel and the ribs are still going back, right? You're trying to find a stretch in your spine. Now lift the waist up off of the hips to initiate the come up. I hope you're feeling work here, because I am. All right, go ahead and press down. Big inhale. And then exhale, round up and over. Up and over. Like there's a big ball of barbed wire in your lap. Now lift the waist up, up, up to initiate the come up. Nice, huh? All right, let's scoot forward a little bit more. And let's do our open leg rocker, but we'll do a little bit of rocking. We will. Let's do it. So just like the rolling like a ball, we'll be rocking back, but this time we're gonna have our legs separated, and our hands are gonna go back into that same position. Walk those toes in And then hollow out the abdominals and find your legs up at this tabletop position. All right, lightly press your legs into your hands. All right, and still trying to find the lift of your waist up off the hips. All right, so you're seated behind your sits bones. All right, and just hold here. Try to get even with both sides. Hold, drop the feet down. That's work there, just in the balance, okay? So walk the feet in, float both legs up, scoop those abdominals, right? The elbows are wide, your upper back is wide, collarbone is wide. Now keeping this shape, we're gonna roll back. So go back and then come up, stick it. Use those abdominals to find your balance. And there you go. So you find you really have to pull the stomach into your low back to round and try not to not get that clunk, right? Because I've got it a little bit. It just means we need to stretch out the spine, get more articulation there. One more time, back and up. Good, drop the feet down. Now we're gonna try to get our legs to go straight, but if you're like me, I'll keep my knees bent or slightly bent. So for this next one, if you can, we're gonna straighten our legs. So hands go still behind the legs here. Find our balance and then try to straighten your legs. But I want you now to reach up to your ankles. So for me, this is right here. All right, so again, find that balance, scoop the abdominals, and we're gonna roll back. Whoop. Not all the way to the head though. Fight for the come up. Okay, this is much harder. Whew. Okay. So you have to press into your hands with your legs. All right, find your balance. Last one here. Roll it back. Woo. Stick it at the top. And then drop your feet down. It looks like this crazy move that doesn't even look like you're doing anything, but you're working, right? So let's finish it up with some roll-ups with our knees bent this time. So you're still in this neutral spine here. You're gonna find that right leg straight. And let's get a little external rotation here. So your legs are glued together. All right, really work those inner thighs together. Feel those wrapping muscles kick on. Bring the arms back and up. Keep the chest open, plug the shoulders down. Big inhale. And then exhale. We're gonna roll up, roll up, roll up. Good, and come up. Hold here, get those knees even, and then roll back. Reach those toes away as you roll back. All right, so if you found that really difficult, maybe walk that left foot out a bit so the angle is bigger. And let's do it again. So press your left foot into the mat, big inhale, and then exhale, roll it up, roll it up. Good, reach the arms long if you can, and then roll it back. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Good. Again, roll it up, roll it up. Good. Open up the chest and roll it back. Good. And drop the leg down. All right, left side. Every side is different here, okay? So find that angle of that right knee that you need. Find that external rotation of the left foot. Arms go back. Inhale. And then exhale. Scoop it up. Scoop it up. Hold it. Get those knees even. Press them together. Scoop the abdominals. And then roll it back. Roll it back. Try to get even here. As you come up, take a peek at your hip creases and see that they're even, that your hips and your pelvis aren't shifted. All right, stick that booty out, get it long. Press the inner thighs together. Take a peek at those hip creases. Roll it up. Drop the shoulders out of your ears and then roll it back. Good. And again, arms up. Plug the shoulders. Keep the external rotation right here. right here, and then roll it back. Whew, drop the foot down. Let's go ahead and place our arms out to the side. Drop your knees over to the right. Look over that left shoulder. Feel that yummy stretch. Big inhale here. And then exhale up and over to the other side. Reach that top knee away. Look at that right hand. Big inhale into those ribs. And then exhale, come to center. Let's find those legs straight again on the mat. Heels together, toes apart. Reach the arms back. Anchor the tailbone. Press your heels into the floor. And relax those quads if you can. Relax them. One final roll up here. Let's finish strong, finish strong, finish strong. Up and over. Give yourself one last stretch. And you are done for today. I encourage you to do this video as many times as you need to stick certain moves. I know I have some things to work on, but I hope to see you again as we work on our teaser this week. Thanks, guys.